Hello everybody, Kixie here, and today I got a pretty large update for the tutorial machine. So if you remember my last one where I had to select the items, they were quite a bit more spread out. I think it was like each layer was 5 blocks tall or so. With this, it is now spread out every 2 blocks, so it's very nice and compact. And as you can see, I don't have that huge minecart track behind it. Because now we have very simple commands. Thanks to Knifelo, who gave me the commands to get this to actually work. When I was trying it, I just could not get the commands to actually appear in the minecarts. I don't know why, but thanks to Knifelo, I got this fully working now. And so what it does is basically you have the relative coordinates here, which are plus 8 on the z coordinates, and then whatever you want to give the player. So you could change this to whatever item you want, and then this right here, the 8, will actually go up according to which block it is in. So you can see I have it marked here, it goes 8, 9, 10, so on and so forth. And so I got that set up, so now you could select whichever ones of these that you want, and they will all go into this onto this minecart track here. And you can see right here is where all the command block minecarts are. This is the player's inventory, or all the slots that it will summon or give items to you in. So you see there's 9 minecarts here, and if it goes over the amount of minecarts, it'll actually go to this track and into the lava. Also, I added in a little thing where if it goes over this minecart here, it will actually say it has too many items selected, so you can know that while you're trying to set up your tutorial. So what happens is over here is the basic potion detection system. So over here you can see it does affect that player clear. You could assign this a specific potion if you want, but I just do clear all potions, so it doesn't matter which one you're holding. And then once that actually detects a potion, it will activate these 2 blocks, which clears the inventory and teleports the player. And I don't have it to specific coordinates for a reason. I have it relative to the player's location plus 25 on the y-axis. So what that'll do is when you use a potion, it'll teleport the player 25 blocks above where they're standing. And what that does is when you're over here doing a tutorial, you stand on the lower platform, which has the display, and then you could discuss about what you're making and what its function is, and then you teleport up to the platform that you actually build it at. So over here you can see it is actually shut off now after I used it. So the button is for a one-time use. So if you press the button, it'll actually activate, but then once you use it, it deactivates. So that's good if you want to just simply use the machine once, and then you don't want it to cause lag in the background, because it is a timer and it does cause a little bit lag, not too much, but it's still a clock in the world that you're building. So if you pull this lever here, it will actually keep it on permanently. And so every time you use the system, it will just stay on and make sure that it can never get reset. So that's very good if you're trying to make tutorials, and if you fail at the recording, you could just always reset. You just have to clear your inventory really quickly, grab another potion, and you're ready for a tutorial. And then also I have a little extra button here if you need to test the loadout that you have selected without having to use the teleportation machine. So if you use this button here, you can see all the minecarts travel into the lava and get deleted. And then you can come over here and select what items you want. So I'm just going to select a few extra items to put in the slots. And why does it keep running on this server? I do not know. So you can see this one, the first slot, I kind of messed up on because I want the building block, but I selected something else instead. So instead of dumping all of them out, you could easily just press this button and you could clear that slot there. So now I could come over here, select my building block, it will go into the inventory slot 1, and then we could continue from where we left off, and you can see it bounces off the minecarts until it reaches a empty slot, and it goes from 1 up to 9, so it makes sure that it's ordered correctly, and it works out very nicely. And so let's just finish it all up, and there you go. So that's the full inventory right there, and let's just clear this, and we could test it just to make sure that we have all the items that we want. So if I press the button, you can see we have all the items that we originally started with, and if you're wondering, you could do shift and click on that, and it gets rid of all your items, which is very nice if you need to quickly clear your inventory. And again, like I said, I built these 25 blocks up perfectly, so it looks like you're not even moving. And I actually have a example built up there as well. And so you could kind of see the only thing that changes is the sky in the background. And yeah, like you can see, just nothing changes. It's really kind of weird because it's like you don't see anything, but you're moving 25 blocks up into the air, and then this one doesn't have a covering, so it actually lightens up a bit. So that's that, and like I said, it's 25 blocks, but you could actually change that if you want the platforms a little bit further away. If you come to the teleportation one, you could set this to whatever amount you want. Also, I do want to know, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff in my chat over here because of all the commands being set, and you could easily get rid of that. All you have to do is do a game rule, whoops, I spelled that, game rule, and then you want to do command block output and then set that to false. And what that'll do is, if you're doing a tutorial, you don't want your chat being filled up with a whole bunch of commands. So now you can see it says nothing, and it's very nice and clean, and that's about it. Also, I want to note that I am going to be putting a schematic up for this, and also I am probably going to be releasing this world here. It was supposed to be chunks, the spawn chunks, but it kind of had an error in MC Edit, and some reason these are not spawn chunks even though you spawn in the very middle of it. So I honestly don't know how to fix that, and like I said, I used MC Edit, so I don't know what's going on with it. But I have a 12 by 12 chunk spawn area here for prototyping and building whatever with redstone, and then off the edges you could build your tutorials. And I'm probably going to be using this pretty soon also. I need to switch from my previous work. And also the schematic will be updated periodically. So if you just want to check back, I'll probably put a date next to it of like the last time I updated it. So if you see that date change, then you'll know that I have put more items in here, because it takes a lot to program all these. It's a lot of commands, a lot of copy and paste. So what I do is I just program it as I go. So eventually, as I do more tutorials, I will have more command blocks actually programmed. So like I said, I'll upload that. And if you don't want to wait for the upload and do your own commands, the only thing that you have to change is this number here and this item that it gives you. So as you go up the command block line, this number will change from like 13 to 14, 15, so on and so forth. And then the name right here, where it says like TNT or whatever item, you just change that to the item that you want. And then also you want to make sure that this is a 1 if it's like a building block, but if it's an entity like just like items like TNT is, it's kind of a multi-use item that you want stacks of. So if you want that, you could set it to whatever amount that you want. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.